Hi students, welcome to my channel English Today. Today's lesson is about correct the improper usage of tenses. So we have 10 sentences but the tense is wrongly indicated. You have to correct those usage of improper tense in each of the sentences. Initially, I have done 4 videos on tenses, the rules, usage, all such things. You have to go through them to understand better, and after that you can take up this practice exercise. Okay, shall we go to the class? Now, correct the improper usage of tenses. That means in all these 10 sentences, there is an improper usage of tenses and we have to correct them. Now let's take the first sentence. Birds builds nest. Now what is the tense or the verb here is builds. Now why it is wrong? Because the subject is plural. The subject is birds, plural, not singular. So as per the rule, to use the present tense, the third person singular takes yes after the verb. So you have to add s to the verb. Okay, only in the third person singular. But this is third person, but it is plural. It comes under the category of they. So you have to use build. Okay, not builds. Birds build nest. Why this sentence is written in present tense? Because it is a universal truth. In the past also this fact is true. In the present also birds build nests. In future also they continue to do the same. Okay, now let's go to the second sentence. Sandhya has just came from her friend's house. Now this is the verb or the tense what we have to indicate. Sandhya has just came from her friend's house. Now here you check the word has just came. Now came should not be used because after has you will use, that is perfect tense, you have to use only the past participle. What is the past participle for the verb? Come. Come is the present tense, came is the past tense, again come is the past participle. So you have to say Sandhya has just come. Just come from her friend's house, not came. Okay. Now we'll go to the third sentence. Ravi lived in this house since 2005. Since 2005. That means the activity started sometime in the past. That is 2005. Now this is 2020. Still the action is going on. Right. Now, when the activity started in the past and going on in the present, you have to use present perfect tense. But the verb here is past tense. So you have to use has been living. Okay. Ravi has been living in this house since 2005. The child whispers last week. Now last week indicates past. But the tense is in the present. Okay. So you have to change it to past tense. The child whispered last week. Okay. Next sentence. I am completing the work, so I am free now. So when do you be free? So when you complete the work, that means after completing the work only, you can be free. Now this sentence says, I am free now. So I am free now because I finished my work. But here, I am completing the work. Completing indicates what? Continuous tense. But here, he says after completing, he has completed the work, so only he is free now. So you have to change this into present perfect because he has just completed. Because it is have, I have completed. Present perfect tense. Present perfect tense you are using here because you just finished only recently, very short time ago you have finished the work. So I have completed the work, so I am free now. Suppose if you have he or she, you will write has. He has completed the work. He has completed the work. She has completed the work. Okay. Now next sentence. Mr. Ravi buys a new car last week. Again, just like this sentence, this last week indicates past. So, but the verb put here is present tense. So, there is a mismatch. So, you have to write bought because the activity is completed. Mr. Ravi bought a new car last week. Got it? Now, next sentence. Don't disturb me. I do my homework. Don't disturb me. That means you are talking in the present condition, that is present continuous. Don't talk to me. Right now the conversation is taking place. Don't disturb me. I do my homework. I do my homework. This is in the present tense, but it cannot tally. So what you have to write? I am doing. Since I am doing my homework, you don't disturb me. That is what you have to say. So don't disturb me. I am doing my homework now. So now I am doing my homework, so don't disturb me. Next sentence, I am trying to finish the exercise for the last 1 hour. For the last 1 hour indicates time, duration of the time. Now see here, since 2005, since is point of time. Okay? Now, for the last 1 hour, it is a duration. It doesn't say when the work started, 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock. It doesn't say that, but it says for the last week, for the last 1 hour. So it is the duration of the time. So whenever you get the duration of the time or point of time, you have to use present perfect continuous tense. Now see here, I am trying to finish. Trying to finish. I am trying. This is present continuous tense, but you have to use only present perfect tense. So I have been trying. I have been trying because the work started in the past and continuing in the present. So I have been trying to finish the exercise for the last 1 hour. Okay. Now next sentence. I wrote the exam after I prepared well. I wrote the exam after I prepared well. Now if you check this sentence, you understand that there are 2 activities taking place. One is I prepared well. Next activity, I wrote the exam. Now, if you get 2 activities which are already happened in the past, you have to check which activity took place first. Now, first you will be preparing. So, I prepared well. This is the first activity. Then you wrote the exam. Okay? After preparing well, you wrote the exam. So, the first activity takes past perfect. I had prepared well. Okay, so I wrote the second, it is correct, it is in the past tense. So when 2 activities take place in the past, the first completed activity you have to put it in past perfect tense, the second activity in the past tense. So this activity, because it took place in the second time, and this is the second activity that took place, so you put here wrote. This verb is correct, past tense, and this one you have to change it into past perfect. I had prepared well. And the last sentence says, it started to rain while we play the tennis. It started to rain. This is past tense. While we play the tennis, it is present tense, so this is wrong. And while and when, that means whenever you get when or while in a sentence, that means that the activity was going on in the past. When I was doing simultaneously, when I was playing, my father just came in. My father came in rather. Okay, when I was playing chess, my father entered. So when one activity was going on in the past and the second activity simultaneously takes place, you have to put it past continuous tense and past tense. So it started to rain when? While we were playing. While we were playing the tennis. Okay, this particular game we are playing. So these are the 10 sentences. It is a practice exercise for the tenses which you have already learned in the previous classes. Now just go through these 10 sentences and see the correction wherever you have to apply and learn them properly. And you have to know when to use what tense. Got it? Okay, I hope you understood the lesson. If you have any doubts, you can put it in my comment box or section so I can clarify your doubts and give you the right answers. Okay, so wish you all the best. Learn well the tenses because this is the base of all the grammar and also spoken language. Okay, all the best.